Hey Clashers, ETX Betzinger versus UG Esports with this one, and we have obviously things starting off with the Queen Charge Hog Rider attack. That should not really surprise many, right? Because Hogs right now are everywhere. They're just so incredible strong. And we have a nice Queen Charge now towards that Town Hall, but that is a long way, and he really has to make sure that this works. The Arch Tower is already on his on those healers though. Where's that unicorn? I can't really... I think it's on a healer, right? It should be on a healer because, no, the unicorn is on the left. So he already lost one healer. Considering that he wants to get all the way to the town hall, this is maybe not as nice. But maybe there's a different plan. Maybe he's just trying to force his queen into the core to take down the multi-inferno tower and then go for the town hall with the king. That would be another option. That's what he's maybe trying to accomplish right now with using the Yeti for funneling the queen with already losing a healer. This might get tricky. As well, we have the sneaky goblins doing a great job funneling. The Yeti actually got the storage down. There's another rage as he's going to approach first the defending queen in just a second. And there's another king. Okay, so I think by now we have understood the plan. He can wall break exactly like that. But he has to be careful with the clan castle timing, I think, and the multi-inferno tower. The rocket loons are a really solid option if you want to defend queen charges, but let's see if you can handle this. There's the damage on the queen. The king has to be used ability. Town hall should go down, no problem whatsoever. Town hall is out. We have a wizard funneling and we have the hogs already starting at 1 minute and 20 seconds. The question now is this going to be enough time? The king is still there with the phoenix. Now, as I say this, the king went down in the Phoenix ability. That the Warden ability is amazing. But wait a second, there's now a double bomb tower setup. And this is not going to be easy to overcome that. I mean, especially for the Hogs. The first bomb tower is going down from the Royal Champ, which is good for him. The second bomb tower, not that much. And there's just so much damage. But the Scattershot is trying its best to stay alive to deal the damage needed to defend this base. Or defend for the base. This is going to get really close on the back end. It's 40 seconds left. The Royal Champ is struggling. She has her ability. There we go with that. And now it's all about the last couple of defenses and the time. And I'm feeling like right now, especially with this queen going for the most unfortunate wall ever, this should be a 2-star. And it should be a defense. It's a high percentage defense. Don't get me wrong. But it's not going to be a 3-star. The queen went for the wrong wall. I think he could have actually made it if the queen would have chosen one of those walls. That would have been the game changer right there for him. But instead, this is not going to be enough. It's going to be a 92% 2-star. But that's what ETX Betzinger is going to do with their first attack. Okay, next attack, and we have some lightnings starting the attack off. And as well, a lock launcher. I love those lock launcher dives with the king, with the ice golem already in there as well. Where are the locks? Where are the locks? Yes, show. There we go. There is the lock launcher going to come in. But take a look at the damage of the defending warden. That is insane. That is insane how much damage that defense is dealing. It's really crazy. And he's trying now to charge without any healers whatsoever, except the unicorn, into the scatter compartment and the Royal Champion. Okay, the Royal Champion is in there as well. The lock launcher took down the multi-inferno tower. This is exactly what he was hoping for. And now we have an Yeti and an Ice Golem for the defending clan castle. His heroes do not have to worry about that. The Royal Champion, though, going into all of the damage really early and going down really early as well. So now the question is, can he get the scatter out? Because this is what I mean, obviously he went for with those heroes on the right side. The Yeti and the Electro Titan is still alive. They're still alive, which is massive for him at this point. Can they even take down maybe a Bitter Hut or something? Which is, it does not feel that much, but I mean, a Bitter Hut is a Bitter Hut, right? So it is not going to repair as much anymore. And now we have the Lalo starting from the top side, but take a look at that. The Rage Tower is in, the Freeze nicely countered, but there's Red Mines. There's a lot of Red Mines, and he has used the Warden ability so early, but he has delayed another part of his Lalo. But, oh my, those traps are incredible. Those traps right there could be game-changing for the defense. We have the Warden following into the poison of the Town Hall. We have now more loons coming from the left side. But is this still enough? I mean, there's not much base left, but there's not many loons left either. And this should be a defense as well for UG Esports. Those traps were incredible. Like, we have to get this straight. I mean, those traps, those rat mines, the tornado trap, perfectly placed versus exactly that attack. The hero dive worked great for the attacker, but the defender, that is a whole different story. So really nicely done right there. And there's going to be a lower percentage 2-star actually than what UG Esports just had. And this is now only 2 attacks in from overall 10 attacks in this match. The minions are trying to get some more percentage. But I think for us, this should be overall finishing around like 82. Is he going to get the 82, the 1 minion? The one, oh, it's actually 2 minions on the storage. And that should be enough for an 82%. So a 10% lead for now. Okay, we have another Lalo attack with this one. And another attack with a lightning spell. Wait a second. He did miss that rage tower, right? He could have easily gotten that as well. If I'm not completely mistaken. That might be a costly mistake right there for the attacker, since this scatter shot, this Royal Champion, all of them might be raged up due to this lightning mistake right there. But either way, let's now concentrate onto the hero part. Maybe he can make up for that with an incredible hero dive. But the defending king is up there as well, trying his best to mess up this opening. Headhunter is doing a great job of keeping this defending king under control. And now the queen with that offensive king together. They're pushing in. And what do we have right here? Another golem now from the right side. But wait a second. The queen is completely skipping that multi-inferno tower. This does not look like that is planned. I mean, queen, come back. Where are you going? No way. The queen completely skipping that multi-inferno tower. And I mean, especially with having a Lalo backend, this is really bad news for him. He now has to invest a lot of spells to really make sure he's getting down the scatter. He finally is. But the Roy Chim is raged up as well. And that is going to be a problem for him. Royal Champion, there is one hit. There is another hit. No, no more hits for the defending Royal Champ. But this top multi-inferno tower, that stayed up. But the Rage Tower now finally going down with the Lalo starting into that tunnel. We have the first couple of Black Mines hitting that Hound. Can the Hound trigger any more traps? No, it cannot. Question now is there a Tornado Trap around the Town Hall? This could mess up the Lalo quite a bit. We have just seen how much impact a Tornado Trap has around the Town Hall. There's another Warden ability. And no Tornado Trap for now, which is good news for him. We have the Slammer on the back end with the new level to really make a big difference, but I'm not sure if he's getting this done with the raged up defenses around there. I mean, raged up multi-inferno tower, raged up scatter. This looks like a problem, but maybe the Slammer can save this. I mean, the defending queen as well as... Oh no. This is not good news for him. Maybe the Pups and the Phoenix can take down... There's this Super Dragon in there. I mean, the Super Dragon definitely can handle the queen, but I feel like the Warden now is going to be a game changer on defense. No way. It's going to be another high percentage. Both teams are scoring high percentage attacks, but they're just so close to getting the 3-star, but they're not making it all the way, unfortunately, so far. So this match completely open with now... Well, it's back to ETX Bazinger. Even though they had a lower percentage in the first attack, they can now turn things around. Okay, even Cadiel switched to Hogs. He typically is really known for his hybrid attacks. Now let's see what he can do with those Hog Rider attacks versus Chikari King from UG Esports. They're starting with the Blimp. Okay, so he wants to start things off with the Blimp. He does not even care about charging around the tunnel. He just wants to get that tunnel out of the way nice and early. The Raged Minion... Ooh, the Raged Yeti Mites actually take down the Expo. That's quite massive. That can be a big game changer for him for this attack. But we have now the Queen being in range of this Expo while she's encountering versus this Hound. He has to use the rage at some point. I mean, at least when the Rocket Loons reach his queen, I feel like the rage has to be needed. Or is he actually trying to work around? No. Okay, there's the rage now happening. If he would have tried to go through this without a rage, I think he would have lost the queen ability, or even the queen, who knows. But for now, things are looking good for him. He has invested the rage nicely. The king should take down this eagle. And then we have the back end Hot Riders, as we know by now, not used with any heal spells whatsoever. This is, I mean, some people still have to get used to this, right? Because everyone knows heal spells and hogs are working together. They are meant to be used together, but that's not really the case on Town Hall 15, since we just have so much damage in the base. It is ridiculous. So heal spells do not really do the job. He has to use the queen ability. He has to use the... Okay. Cadiel, nice job. That was just only a little bit close, but he's getting things done. And at this point, the queen is about to go down. Can he actually make sure the healers are switching to the hogs? That's the question. The healers are flying through the base. I'm not sure if that is looking good. He did not have that many rages just because he has used the Rage Yeti blimp, right? So that's already one rage less. And so far, I am not really sure if this is looking good. He has still a lot to go through, especially this defending raged up scatter might be a big problem for him. But so far, the Headhunters are doing a great job with the Hogs together. Now the Warden ability. As the Headhunters have taken care of that queen, he has one more phrase. I feel like this phrase has to be used right here. But it's no way. I'm not sure if that was... Let's see. Maybe he's getting it, but I'm not... I feel like the Rage Up Scatter is just always... or should be always priority number one with how much damage it deals. Yes, I know Multi-Furniture can deal a lot of damage as well, but this is just not going to work. What is going on? Both teams are struggling versus those bases, and this means both teams with only 2 stars so far, both teams are not getting the 3-star results that we're looking for, and this now means UG Esports having quite a lead on the percentage level. Okay, it is another air attack, and we have actually the Apprentice Warden in this one as well. Let's see how that works. We have the... It seems like that we have the Super Archer Blimp. Okay, so I feel like the Apprentice Warden is always coming in play when there is a Warden Blimp. I feel like this is... Is this the only good use case for it? Or like the main... I don't want to say the only, because at this point there is some decent use cases, but it's not the greatest maybe. But let's just... Wait a second. Wait a second. The new Super Archer Blimp nerf, or the Blimp nerf overall, completely decimated him. So now I can see already the comments in front of me, but so what is nerf with the Super Archer Blimp? Since I feel like so many people have still not like understood it. So how this works now is that from whatever siege machine, the troops are getting released faster. What this does is, well, it's pretty simple, because it means that test troops which are in front of super wizards or which are supposed to come out of the Super Archer Blimp before the Super Archers, they're just getting released so quick that they cannot trigger any traps anymore. So with that being said, the traps are always going to hit Super Wizards or the Super Archers. This is why this blimp is so heavily nerfed, because you can now really easily place traps against it, as you have just seen with the Giant Bomb, for example. Because now you can't trigger those anymore, and your main carries inside the blimp are staying safe. And with that being said, you can see how much impact this has on an attack, because, oh boy, he is right now trying his best to turn this around, and I think he did an incredible job of actually taking down the town hall with his king with the invisibility spell. But I mean, at this point, this attack feels kinda done with the Super Archer Blimp, or like it's an overall blimp nerf, and since the Super Archers are one of the most common blimps, this is why everyone, or especially I like to call it the Super Archer Blimp nerf. And now you maybe understand a bit better why this this phrase exists of the nerf. It's not like that directly Super Archers got nerfed or something. It's just that you can now defend it better. And no, it does not mean that it's dead. It just means now that it's more risky to do. especially with the vulnerability together, because you have to really consider where you're landing in the base and if there could be any traps. But with that being said, we see a 2-star safe with around about 59%. And this now could give ETX Zinger the lead they're looking for if their attack now looks really solid. But so far, no 3-stars in this one just yet. So can Zinger turn this around? We have a Super Bowler attack. Let's go. I just would like to see this strategy used more often in Pro Match and everywhere. So let's just hope that we're seeing a nice 3-star from this one. Because, I don't know, I just like the Super Bowlers with how they look and everything. Like, it's just like the, I don't know, the Super Ninja Turtle taking over. So hopefully he can get a nice attack with this one. We have the Wooden Walk going for the Scatter. And we have the Flame Flinger taking down the top side. A really nicely used Yeti to actually funnel and tank the mortars for his Flame Flinger. And this so far is looking incredible. The Scatter should be next on the menu. And then he can actually wall break into the Expo. That's what he's doing right now. That wall break was too early. That wall break was too early. But maybe he just wants to scout for traps or see if the wall break actually targets the right wall. I don't know. It's just, yeah, there's another wall break now. He has a lot of wall breaks in this army, so that should be no problem. And then he can just jump directly to the town hall because there is the possibility of jumping over this builder hut, and he should reach that town hall without any... Oh no. Those wall breaks are opening to the top side. Is this going to be a problem? I'm not sure if the jump actually connects to the town hall. Wait a second. Wait a second. Is this going to work? It feels like the jump is not connecting to the town hall. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong, but the troops are going for the wall at this point because of the defending heroes behind that. So that was really... I mean, I don't want to say lucky for him, but maybe... I think it was lucky for him, to be honest. But now the Royal Champ with the Hawks on the left side, the town was just getting overwhelmed by all of those troops. We have even the Super Bowlers going around the outside, interestingly enough, and this looks like a complete... I mean, he could even swag a Rage, the Queen ability, the Royal Champ ability, so... What a great attack this was. That looks incredible. That looked really incredible from the start to the finish. And with having all of those open walls to really make sure the wall breaks are not always going as planned. But this means the troops can just leave the base without any issues. And this attack just obliterated the base. Really nicely done. And that is the first 3-star in this entire match. So, what can UG Esports now do? Okay, they now really need a 3-star. We see yet another Super Archer Blimp. So let's hope that we have a little bit better timing with the Clan Castle coming out of this Siege Machine. So we can make this work. We're seeing another Apprentice Warden with this one. As I said, main use case for the Apprentice Warden is with those Warden Blimps. The Blimp is flying across Black Mines. Oh no, it actually got hit by the sweeper yet again. Okay, but it's close enough. That should be no problem. And it's landing in a dead zone where there should be not too many traps. Maybe spring traps, but you typically try to not place the spring traps against Super Archer Blimps anymore because, I mean, Hard Riders are a big threat now, right? So you want to place those spring traps against other strategies. Right now, it looks like really solid value. Super Archer Blimps are taking down defenses left and right. Can they even take down the multi-affirming tower? And... no, it's getting healed back up again. Can he actually use the Warden and have the Warden transition over to somewhere different? Or is he just going to ignore it? I mean, he has the Apprentice Warden anyways, right? So that should be not the biggest problem. And he's starting at the bottom side because he wants to snipe this Monolith with his Rocket Loons. Because this is the main follow-up after this Blimp. Let's just zoom out a little bit because this Warden is just keep going. That Warden is just keep taking defenses out left and right. The King is really struggling inside that compartment. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough power overall. I mean, the Monolith is now on the Queen. I'm not really sure. Why didn't he snipe that with the Rocket Loons? I am a little bit confused right now. But... we have the Rocket Loons then going for the Eagle, apparently. Okay, 2 Loons, 2 Rocket Loons for every single defense. That is always enough. At least for the exposed defenses right there. But I am still not 100% convinced that the power is going to be enough. The Royal Champ ability is getting used. The Apprentice-born is still here, buffing the troops, the HP. But it actually is going to be enough. Yes, indeed. We have the Headhunters going strong. We have even 2 more Rocket Loons for cleanup. Really nice recovery, a really great attack by UG Esports, and they are back in it, choosing a landing spot which is pretty safe to land in. And this is how you can still play the Super Archer Blimp without any problems whatsoever. And that was nicely done. But Zinger is in again, and we see even more Lalo. I mean, I think this match kind of proves that I think Lalo will never die. I mean, I have seen a lot of people being, I'm not sure, upset about not a new Loon or Hound level. But I feel like if we would have seen any of those two, this would have completely been busted for pros. And at the same time, I don't really know any casual players who are really playing Lalo, right? Because it was already too complicated before the last update with the new skill level and stuff for them. So yeah, I mean, this strategy is pretty much only for pros. So I think it was a really good choice for not bringing a Loon level. And as well, I mean, the Loons are otherwise in like casual attacks, like air spam, like dragon attacks, for example. They're meant as like test Loons for black mats and stuff, right? So the new level wouldn't really change anything. But right now, let's take a look at if he can actually take down the Town Hall. Because this right now is not looking like he could. The King is trying. And the Queen is trying as well, but the Hound is in her way. And this Town Hall is not going down, even though he invested just so much for it. And now those pups are going to take down this Flinger as well. And this opening is not looking any good whatsoever, unfortunately. And all of those super minion shots are getting wasted at the... Oh no, this is really not looking good for him. He's now using the Royal Champion for the Town Hall. He has to at this point. And the defending Queen is down, but the Multi-Inferno Tower is staying up, and things are looking really problematic right now for ATX. But Zinger, oh no, the Lalo has started, but he still has to manage to go through a lot of base at this point. The Scatter is still shooting. The Loons are nicely pathing into the Scatter shot though. Maybe with the Rage spell he can really quickly overpower the core of this base. There's the Warden, there's the Rage now. Loons have to spread, and they are spreading really nicely. The Sweeper is going down as well. The backhand Multi-Inferno Tower, if this would be not a thing, I mean, this attack would not look too bad, but this Multi-Inferno Tower is going to be a big problem. He has 6 more Loons to support his main push somewhere. He's trying to now push some Loons from the right side, trying to spread them out to make sure Rat Mines are not as efficient. Maybe this is still going to work. Is this still going to work? The Loons are closing. It's 25 seconds at this point. The Inferno Tower is down. The minions, everything is working on those defenses. He has to delay the last Loon to actually go for cleanup. At this point, it's 15 seconds. Loons are going for the clan castle. This could be still enough. And guys, just imagine another Loon level. This would be broken for the pros. Imagine how to recover an attack like this. Even on a time fail. I think it's going to be a time fail in the end. But even on a time fail, considering his heroes did not even get close to what he was expecting. The Super Minion Flame Flinger did not get what he was expecting. An insane recovery. Lucky is in with another Lalo attack. This is crazy. This is getting really crazy in this match. So many Lalo attacks. And we have... Okay, it's a Sketty Donut to start things off. Great. Nice invisibility spell so far. Is he getting the Eagle is the question. Is he getting the Eagle? Another invisibility spell. Is he even getting the Sweeper? That would be kind of nice. He's not, but he got the Eagle. So he got all of the main defenses he was going for. Is this going to be enough value? I mean, he has right now as well the Battle Drill selected, which is... I mean, I know that some pros really like to use it with some Lalo attacks if there's going to be no ground expos and stuff like that. Or if he wants to tank for maybe the Royal Champion with the Lalo. But let's just see. We have the Golem tanking for the Queen. We have the Queen going for the Multi-Inferno Tower. So the Town Hall is not her target. I mean, he would not really get the Town Hall with that Queen anyways. But That, at least for now, looks like that is the goal. And now the Roy Champion coming in. He did not activate the tunnel though with the earthquake, right? So he does not want, or he's not going to get the tunnel. Maybe he just waits with the bell drill to take down the tunnel. That might be an option, right? That might be an option. Is that going to be what he's trying to do? Let's just see. Maybe he's trying... Okay, he switched things up. Okay, so that is fine. So what he does now, playing the Wall Wrecker with most likely Sneaky Goblins. I mean, Sneaky Goblins would be the highly expected clan caster in here. Can he even take down the Rage Tower? Because the Rage Tower is reloading. He can... Wait. Okay, I'm confused. So that was not the plan, apparently. He's trying to react... Did he expect to get the Town Hall? I mean... He has few Sneaky Goblins, but that's not enough to take down the Town Hall. The Dragon Rider damage is going to be kind of nice. The death damage. Wait, he used the... This is a 1-star, right? What is happening? What was the plan for the Town Hall? I'm confused. What was the plan for the Town Hall? It's a 1-star. He's already giving up on the 2nd star because he used the freeze that early. And was the Royal Champion meant to get the Town Hall? The Belgium... I mean... I'm not really sure what the plan was here. But this is going to be a 1-star. And ETX Blitzinger has everything under control now. Okay, last attack. And as long as he's not going to get a 1-star, I think they're looking good in this one. We have the Lightnings again, starting things off. And it's going to be a Queen Charge, but this time again with the Lalo. So a lot of Lalo attacks in this match. It's kind of crazy. Since, I mean, myself included, I would have expected a lot of Hard Rider attacks. But apparently it's not. I mean, apparently it is still a Lalo meta. So I think this is never going to change. Let's be honest. It's never going to change. But something which is going to change is he needs a Rage right here. Which is really unfortunate because... I mean... Oof. I think he tried to relay the Rage as long as possible. Especially considering that we're seeing a Lightning Queen Charge. Which is always super heavy on the spell side, right? So, Queen charging in, so far so good. We have the Baby Dragon funneling at the top side. The Queen is taking down the Eagle. Incredible Coconut Loon right there to tank some Black Mines, which is good. We have the Baby Dragon keep funneling. The Queen should walk around. But he has one more Wall Break. So where is he going to use that? Oh, Rocket Loons of the Clan Cast, but the nice poison really delaying the power of those Rocket Loons. And he's... Okay, so he's going to Wall Break right here to get the Queen into the Scatter Compartment. At the same time, going to use the King, and I guess would be the Royal Champion, for this bottom Scatter Compartment. So things are not looking too bad for him, even though he had to invest the Rage early on, which is, so I guess, kind of frustrating for him. But now we have the Lado starting as well. So a lot of things happening at the same time. But he has to go through this Invisibility Tower. Ooh. There's the Slammer. The Invisibility Tower is going off. The Loons are going into that. There's the freeze now. The Queen is for now still fine. The Wall Break can be placed. Place the Wall Break. I mean, at the moment there's a lot of stuff going on, right? So we cannot blame him for not seeing the Wall Break. Maybe his spotters on voice can call the Wall Break. Is the Wall Break at this point? No, the Wall Break won't even work anymore now. There's the freeze. The Queen has to go through the wall on her own. The Slammer. Is it going to be enough? There's more Loons coming out of it. We have the Dragon Rider in there as well. And we have the Queen tanking the Scatter Shot for now, which is good. But that's 26 more seconds. The Queen has no ability left anymore. Is this going to be enough? With an earlier Wall Break, I think time should be no problem whatsoever. So now only time can be a deciding factor, I feel. With the Queen still looking good. 10 seconds. Nah, that should be a 3-star. And this should be then as well the win in the end for Blitzinger. What a crazy match. I mean, Lado really dominated this match, I feel. 100% for the last attack. And this one is going to be a 12-10 in the end. The final score for this match. The last deck for UG Esports, a big question mark for me, but still, GG's to both those teams. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I wish you guys back tomorrow for the next one. Until then, see ya, and bye-bye.